Welcome back guys to another video. This is part 1 of ranking animals. Yeah, I hope there's part 2 and part 3 coming out. But I'll only release that if you guys like and subscribe. So yeah, and disclaimer, this list is from ChatGPT. I told it to make the animals as common as possible. So let's go. So here's how I'll be grading the animals. F tier will be from 0 to 1. It's out of 10 by the way. D tier is 1.1 to 3. C tier is 3.1 to 5. B tier is 5.1 to 7, A tier is 7.1 to 8.5, S tier is 8.6 to 9.9, and SS tier is 9.91 to 10. Firstly, dog. I'm going to give this a S tier with a 9.99 out of 10. I like puppies, I find it really cute. Dogs are very useful to guide dogs, and dogs help to guard their owners. But there's one pet that I can't put it above. Can you guess which is it? I know there's a bit of pause sometimes. Please bear with me. Obviously, it's the cat. I'm a cat person, kind of, but like, I do accept dogs too, so yeah, but anyway, SS tier, obviously, cat, 10 out of 10 for me. This is my favorite pet, especially kittens. I find them so cute, but like, I know they might scratch you, but it's okay. Their cuteness will override it. Third on the list, we have the cow. I'm going to give it B tier, 6 out of 10. Cows are like great farm animals, and cows are useful for milks, but personally, not my favorite. Maybe because I almost got kicked by one before at the zoo in Melbourne, but that's beside the point. Fourth, we have the sheep. B tier, 6.5 out of 10. The sheep's fur is very cozy and it is used to make clothes sometimes. I find them quite nice, but unfortunately I haven't actually had too much interactions with sheep before, so yeah. Okay, next up we have the goat. B tier, 6.3 out of 10. Goat milk is a thing, but I don't think it is too common, right? Anyway, for goats, I literally don't know much about them. I know like people call them a goat. I guess that would raise the value a bit, I guess. Okay, let's move on. Horse, A tier, 7.1 out of 10. Honestly, I think horses are quite interesting. In some countries, I think they allow people to try riding horses, and it looks quite fun. But minus some points for horse racing. It's illegal in some countries. And why are you torturing horses for competition, bro? Okay, next up we have the pig. I'm gonna give the pig an A tier. I think pigs are quite adorable, honestly. Especially the baby pigs. I know they smell sometimes, that's why some people don't like it. And many people use pigs to represent being lazy and fat, but like, I think pigs represent more than that, man. Come on. Number 8, chickens. A tier, 7.5 out of 10. Chickens are very helpful for food. No offense, but like eggs, chickens, which are all halal by the way. But sometimes it might start pecking it. So I feel bad for the farmers and those in charge of taking after them. The 9th animal on the list is the duck. I'm gonna give duck a B tier, 6.1 out of 10. I don't have any experiences with ducks before, but like I've seen them swimming in rivers before, and they seem quite adorable. And I've also seen them come on land, but like for a brief moment, I think I passed by them on the bus. And we used to call one of my friends a duck, by the way. Inside joke for those who know. And rounding off the top 10 is a turkey. B tier, 5.9 out of 10. To me, turkeys are just like a worse version of a duck. But some people like eating turkey more than duck, so I don't really know, but that's what it means to me, I guess. There's a country called Turkey. I always get confused. 11th, rabbit. SS tier, 9.99 out of 10. I've always found rabbits cute. Furthermore, on the Chinese zodiac sign, I am born in the year of the rabbit. Look at the rabbit eating the carrot. Next, we have the mouse. C tier, 3.1 out of 10. Honestly, I'm not a big fan. The only thing it does is literally scare people, bro. Okay, next up, the rat. Bear with me here. C tier, 3.1 out of 10. There's barely any differences with a mouse, I feel. That's what I feel. So I went online to Google, and these are the differences between the mouse and the rat. I'm gonna read this fast. Mice are more curious and tend to explore new environments. Rats are more cautious and often prefer to stay close to the nest of Sorry about that. You can pause the video to read it yourself. Hamster up next. A tier, 8.5 out of 10. Hamsters are cute, especially when running on the wheels. But I find hamsters tend to go missing quite often and sometimes bite their owners. Sometimes on accident, sometimes on purpose. You can decide. Guinea pig. B tier, 7 out of 10. This is just the worst version of the hamster, I feel. But still adorable. I mean, all these kind of small pets are usually adorable. Most of the time. Okay, next we have the goldfish. A tier, 8.5 out of 10. It's maybe a little biased because I used to have goldfishes at home. But yeah, I used to get like bored, so I just sat there watching the fishes swim around. But still. Parrots up next. A tier, 8.3 out of 10. I find them hilarious when they mimic what people say. Like when you say hello, they'll say hello back to you. And like sometimes they'll start mocking you as well. It's really quite hilarious sometimes. Oh, that reminds me, I went to my grandmother's house the other day and I saw someone holding a parrot. It looks very calm. 18th on the list is pigeons. B tier, 7 out of 10. Very common in my country at least. But like for me, not much use of it. And please don't tell me about some people eating them. No. I've tried it before, like one mouth, and I hated it. So, yeah. Crow, 19th. B tier, 5.3 out of 10. I mean, yeah, sure, they protect stuff sometimes, but they attack people a bit too much. I mean, have you seen the reports on the news sometimes when you see people trying to cross an area and the crows start attacking them randomly? Like, bro. 20th animal on my list is the sparrow. I'm going to give it A tier, 7.1 out of 10. Nothing against it, so I think this grade is fair. It's a really small bird, and sometimes it's blue, which is quite interesting, I find. Yeah. Okay. Number 21, eagle. B tier, 7 out of 10. It's a very fierce predator, great eyesight but also low-key scary. If you do encounter eagle, I suggest not to fight it. I mean, that's common sense, right? Yeah. Okay, next we have owls. A tier, 8 out of 10. Owls are usually night creatures, commonly known as being a symbol of wisdom, and yeah, who doesn't want to be smart? Third on the list, penguins. S tier, 9.5 out of 10. Really cute creatures, but rarely will see them in person as they live in the South Pole or something, I can't remember. I think they also live near the southern part of Africa, sorry, not Africa. America, if I'm not wrong. Can someone help me double check that? I know some are like in zoos, but those don't really count. Penguins can both walk on land and water. Very cool. 24, lions. B tier, 7 out of 10. Very fierce predator and protective. And also has a very nice mane, I find. And Lion King, how could you forget that movie? And running off our first 25 on the list, the tiger. B tier, 6.5 out of 10. Honestly, it's just a slightly worse lion. Without the manes. If I'm not wrong, they're both part of the cat family. I'm not too sure about that. Alright, let's jump into the second half of this list with the leopard. I'm going to give the leopard a B tier, 6.7 out of 10. I was going to give a 6.5, but look at the baby leopard at the top there. Honestly, so adorable. I had to just bump it up a few points because of that. th is the cheetah, A tier, 7.1 out of 10. I like it because it's fast and I like being fast, but obviously it's a predator, so please do not go race it. Yeah. Elephant, B tier, 6.6 out of 10. Really big and funny sometimes, and also caring of their young. But I felt like a 6.55 is too low, but a 6.7 is too high. I think I meant 6.5 there, it was a typo. So 6.6 is in the middle. 29th on the list is the giraffe. B tier with a 7 out of 10. Very tall, long neck. Yeah, and it's yellow, I guess. So, and I like yellow. Why not? Just bump it up a few points. Okay, we now have the zebra, which I'm going to give a 6.5 out of 10. It's iconic for its black and white stripes, but like not much data I have on it. I mean, black and white stripes, now they use it for pedestrian crossing, so yeah. Okay, 31st on the list is the kangaroo. A tier, 8.5 out of 10. They jump around and are somewhat known for being able to box. Known figure in Australia and has pouch to carry the joeys. They look really adorable in that, by the way. 32nd on the list is pandas. A tier, 7.3 out of 10. This is normal panda, by the way. If I'm not wrong, it is most popular in China. And like it is so funny when it's eating bamboo. But I know it sleeps a lot. So sometimes when you go to China, don't expect to always have it awake while you're trying to take photo. You have to learn to adapt. 33, the bear. B tier, 6 out of 10. Bears are very aggressive. Don't provoke it or you are literally dead. But like bears are seen to be very defensive and also very strong. So I would not suggest going to fight with it. Next up on the list, we have the wolves. I'm going to give the wolves a B tier, 6.9 out of 10. Wolves are usually very protective and defensive. And I find that especially the Arctic wolves are usually the most protective, especially of the child. So for those who live in the colder countries, if you see Arctic wolves, please don't go approach it. 35th is the fox. Okay, not 35th. The 35th animal rating. Yes. B tier, 6.4 out of 10. In my opinion, the fox is like a slightly worse version of the wolf. And foxes are known to be very cunning. So if someone calls you a fox, that's not a good thing, right? Okay, no, it might be a good thing, because foxes are also known to be smart. 36 is the deer. B tier, 5.5 out of 10. Honestly, this animal's like a so-so animal for me. Like, what's up with the horns? It looks like an antelope. And like, is it used for defense? It might be. Someone help me fact check that. Okay, 37th is the monkey. I'm going to give the monkey an A tier, 7.1 out of 10. Monkeys, although not very nice and friendly in person, can create some of the funniest moments. And I like calling people a monkey. Okay, 38th on the list is the gorilla. B tier, 5.6 out of 10. Honestly, I don't really like them in real life, but like in game designs, they're usually quite nice. And in real life, they look so scary, bro. Okay, next up is the chimpanzee. B tier, 5.4 out of 10. It's worse than the gorilla in my opinion. But the face is... The looks of the face is quite funny. Okay, next we have the crocodile, which I'm going to give a B tier, 7 out of 10. They are also very fierce animals, and fun fact, to escape them you need to run in a zigzag pattern. For survival skills if you need. Okay, 41 is the alligator, B tier, 6.95 out of 10. Honestly, I do not know the difference between a crocodile and alligator. It's just like the same thing, but alligator is smaller. But I'll give the alligator a slightly lower score as it is smaller. And if I'm not wrong, it's more deadly. Because like you can attack faster, it's smaller, it can sneak on you. Okay, whatever. 42, snake. B tier, 6.3 out of 10. Though very cool sometimes, I think it is way too deadly. And it swallows its whole prey whole. Like what? You can literally see him digesting the prey, That's so disgusting. 45th is dolphin. S tier, 8.6 out of 10. It is very cool and it jumps out of water. And sometimes they jump out in the pack, as you can see in the photo up there. There's a reason why there's something called dolphin watching, and it is so popular. If I'm not wrong, I've gone dolphin watching in Australia, but then there was no dolphins there, unfortunately. Sad. 46 is the whale. B tier, 6.9 out of 10. Whales are very big and can even eat sharks. So cool. But at the same time, if you get caught in its mouth, good luck. I mean, it's technically possible to escape, but good luck trying, man. Okay, the 47th animal is the shark. B tier, 7 out of 10. There's many different types of shark, typo there. Personal favorite is the hammerhead shark, because I think that was the first shark I ever saw. And I believe it was in the aquarium when I was like really, really young. Okay, 48th on the list is the octopus. B tier, 6.8 out of 10. Honestly, in animations, it looks really nice. But in real life, it looks so creepy, bro. You want to stay away from it. Plus, the succulents stick to you. You know, some restaurants, they serve live octopus. So, when you don't eat it carefully, the succulents will stick to your neck and you'll choke. Okay. 49th is the crab. C tier, 5 out of 10. I'm allergic to crab, firstly. I know many people like eating crabs, and chili crabs, I believe, is a culture somewhere. Also, why bother risking getting pinched by it when catching it? Okay, we're approaching the end. Let's do this. Okay, last but not least in this list is the jellyfish. We're gonna round this off with an A, 7.2 out of 10. Some are really deadly, like the box jellyfish, but some are really pretty, and as they are so colorful. Like, look at the top right there. That's just one of the many examples. Alright, that's all for this video. If you enjoyed, make sure to like and subscribe so that I know you enjoyed it. Then I can release part 2. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye. Why are you still here? Go.